Okay. And Lori Lynn just left. Okay, question number 1. Please introduce yourself and tell us one thing about your project that you feel we must know so that we can understand your project.
Hello, we are the Meadow Future Problem Solvers, also known as the Mental Helpers. We are a group of students that are working on solving an issue in our school. The issue that we are solving is mental health. Our goal is to promote strategies to control stress and anxiety. This is all under mental health, and our goal is to have a stress-free school environment. Something you must know about our project is that when we surveyed Meadow students, we found that they did not have any tools to cope with mental health stresses. We decided that this would be our focus. We wanted to support all students by giving them tools that they can use to support positive mental health and reduce stress.
Thank you, CJ. Number 2, explain how you contributed to the completion of your project's goals.
I have contributed by making the website and helped making the website. What I did to the website, I have put mental health strategies and poses to help you reduce stress.
Layla.
Layla, are you there? I think she froze. I think we might have to go back to her.
Number 3.
I helped the project by writing the rat and the mental health script to the mental health movie.
Something I did to contribute to our project goal
We're having a little technical difficulty with Layla's audio. Who can go next? Who's our next up? Ben?
I created mindfulness posters and hung them up in places students would see them.
Damien?
I helped by helping complete the Mental Helpers book, and I also colored in the pictures.
I contributed by doing read-alouds of books that I believe would help relieve stress. Some of these books are Don't Feed the Worry Bug, Mindfulness, Meditation, and Keep Calm, My Stress-Busting Tips.
One thing I did to contribute was write the Mental Helpers book and help with the illustrations.
Some things I did to help our project was making a script for our movie. I helped make pictures for the children's book, and I made comics and flip grids to improve our website.
I contributed to the completion of our project by writing our children's book and illustrating some pictures onto it.
I helped contribute to this project by making blog posts for the mental health website. I also colored some of the illustrations for the mental health book and also made posters.
I helped to contribute to our project by hanging up posters around our school with positive messages.
The way I help contribute to our project is by help make posters and help illustrate words and pictures for our book.
One thing I did to help with our project was making posters and hanging them up around the school.
Malachi?
I contributed to my completion of our project by creating a Flipgrid for helpful things you can do to helpful stress relief tips you can do during quarantine.
Loyalin?
Lori Lynn, are you having mic troubles? Okay, we can go back.
Okay. Question number 3. How did you select your project topic?
We selected our project topic by coming up with a bunch of different ideas and then eliminating them one by one until we came up with the one that we thought we could have the most impact on, which was mental health.
Number 4, what step in the problem-solving process made the biggest difference to your project and why?
Our most important step in the project was our action plan. I think our action plan was the most important step during our project because that is when we started focusing on different strategies to help people cope with their stressors.
Question 5. What problem-solving tools did you use in your project, and which one was the most effective?
We used tools like breaking off into groups to save time, and each group did different things. Then we brainstormed different ideas for the website, which was our main goal to finish. Lastly, we came together to discuss our ideas. The most effective tool is being in different groups and getting more done at once because we can get more of our ideas done in a short amount of time.
Thank you. Number 6, how has COVID-19 impacted the completion of your project?
COVID-19 has impacted our project in a positive way because we noticed the COVID-19 pandemic has been stressful for kids and adults, and we wanted to work with that to help kids feel less stressed and more comfortable during this situation.
How did you overcome the challenges of the pandemic as you worked to complete your project?
We got over the challenges of the pandemic by having virtual meets and posting assignments to do for the project inside of our Google Classroom. We were able to use Google Docs to collaborate virtually.
Number 8, did you require funding for your project? No, we didn't really require funding for a project.
Number 9, besides COVID-19, what obstacles did you encounter as you worked to carry out your action plan?
Some obstacles that we encountered were some of the mental helpers had to leave early, so we didn't have all of our mental helpers all the time. That caused us to be short of people and get work done slower. Another obstacle that we encountered was kids not always being honest about their feelings. That caused confusion and it was harder to pinpoint the main problem.
How did you overcome these obstacles?
We overcame these obstacles by using Google Drive so that kids that leave early can work on the things at home that we are working on in FPS. We could share the Google Docs or slides and then work won't be done slowly. We overcame students not being honest by creating a survey that's anonymous so that the students don't feel pressure when answering the questions. We also made a follow-up survey to go deeper into why kids were feeling the way they were feeling.
Number 11, how did your community accept or buy into your project? Layla, are you there?
Can we go back to that question?
Yeah, we'll come back to 11.
Okay.
Oh, wait, she's there.
Accepted brought into our project because we went to the Boston Public
Layla, if you'd like, maybe you could type out what you were trying to say and somebody can read it.
Okay. We'll go to question 12. Layla, type your answer in the comments.
And then we could share it.
Okay.
Number 12. If you made presentations to community groups, what did you think was most challenging about the presentations and why?
Accepted or
brought
into our project because we want to.
Oh, okay. Some technical difficulties. So Alex, number 12. If you made presentations to community groups, what did you think was most challenging about presentations and why?
Being a future problem solver takes lots of responsibility. You should always be brave, a thinker, and you should always be ambitious. Something that helped us make a large impact for our problem was our presentations to the Baldwin Library and the PTA. I think that gathering up all the data for our presentations was really important because we wanted to make sure that we could provide clear solutions to help kids solve their problems. For example, we wanted to make sure the library and the PTA understood problems that students are facing and why it is important for them to have tools that they can use to cope with stress.
Thank you. Number 13. How did you publicize your project if you did?
We publicized our project by making a book, and we also publicized our project by hanging posters around their school, which help kids calm down.
Next question. All of us have great expectations for what we do. What expectations did you have for the success of your project?
Our expectations are that all students understand mental health and the strategies that we taught them so they can deal with the common stresses that they face daily. Another expectation that we have for students is to use strategies like sharp breathing and going to places like Zendens to calm down when they are stressed out.
What were the most, no, sorry. Have you been surprised by the results of your project? If so, what results surprised you the most and why?
Joey, your mic is muted.
Yes, I was very surprised by the end result of our project. I was most surprised when one of my read-alouds really helped my brother out when he was stressed. He was having a really bad day, and when I read the read-aloud to him, he was feeling better.
Excellent.
Number 16, what were the most rewarding moments and the most disappointing moment for you during the project?
I think the most rewarding moment of our project was getting our book published in the Baldwin Public Library because we worked hard on the book and it was very rewarding when it got published. Our most disappointing moment of our project was when the COVID-19 pandemic hit and we weren't able to finish all the things we were planning on doing. We were also not able to meet twice a week anymore.
Okay, number 17. Since you submitted your project report and addendum in April, what else have you accomplished?
Lori Lynn, are you having mic troubles?
Since we submitted our report, we have been able to finish our website and show it to the rest of our community. We have also created videos, music, and blog posts to share with the community. And lastly, we created a Flipgrid for all of our community to share what they have been doing to stay stress-free and mentally healthy.
And number 18, what plans do you have for continuing your project to make the project sustainable?
The plans us mental helpers have is by adding more ideas to our website, getting more people to do our Flipgrid, and more people read our book in the library every day.
Excellent.
Thank you, Shivani. And we just have to go back to the question for number 11. Is Layla here?
Yeah.
Layla?
So 11, how did your community accept or buy into your project? I think you're on mute, Layla.
She's not. I think we're just having some difficulties. Layla, would you mind sending what you were going to say in the group chat, and then one of your peers can read it?
Our community accepted or bought into our project because we went to the Baldwin Public Library.
Would anyone like to add on to what Layla was saying about how our community bought into our project?
Okay.
Stefan, you want to add on to that?
Our
Gav?
community bought onto our project because the Baldwin Public Library accepted us, our book, into their library.
Excellent. Gavin, you want to add on to that? Maybe about the success of our Flipgrid?
Our community also accepted our project because of the success of the Flipgrid that we had made, where students and kids from the community and district have been posting some ways to stay stress-free during quarantine.
Thank you for that.
I think all that's left is for us to, on 3, say hashtag mental helpers. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hashtag mental helpers.